What's up YouTube, this is Shuttleboy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video, we got another pair of golf Giannos in, so let's get right into it guys. Alright, so if you guys may or may not know, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I got not one but two pairs of the Golf Fleur, the new Gianno model. And I got the banana colorway first, and then I ended up getting from Undefeated the orange purplish colorway too. Now I got both of those in a size 11.5, and that did not fit for me. Now that is where this video comes into play, is we got another pair in, and we're going to be talking about sizing for the Golf Fleur Gianno and how does this fit compared to what was considered my true size with the other pair. I got this new pair in from Bows and Arrows. Shout out to them because they ended up giving me a bunch of stickers, but not shout out to them because the shipping took forever and I actually had to stay. As you can see, I have to acknowledge again, we're in the old studio, so they held me from driving to the old studio for a day because it took so long to ship. Yeah, we got the sneaker here. There's a couple of things I want to shout out. This video is about the sizing, but I do want to say that I have been having some quality issues with these pairs. Obviously, I've seen 3 pairs now, so I know what's going on. But the midsole area is having, like, there'll be a bunch of scuffs. Let's see if I can find one on here. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Scuff right there. I know that's not that big of a deal, but there's a little bit of a scuff right there. It used to be huge, but I actually wiped it off. And then huge glue stains and stuff all around. You can see right there, right there. So there's some issues with the model in general as far as quality control with the midsole. They're doing something wrong because as far as this area right here, or on the medial side, there's always a scuff on there. I don't know why. It has to probably do something with the mold or something they use. Back to the sizing. So I got an 11 in this time around. As you guys know, for Vans, the old schools, I wear 11.5. 1 stars, I wear, I would say 10.5 is probably my true size. I wear 11 in these though because usually 10.5 sells out. Then obviously being the same model, I also wear a true size would be a 10.5 and 11 would be the size that these are though. These I would say I wear an 11 in. Got Puma, I wear 11.5 in those. Adidas, we wear 11.5 in those. Then we got Nike, 11.5 again. And Jordan brand, again, this is an 11.5 as well, and it fits me perfectly. Clearly, obviously my true size would be an 11.5. I think you could base it off of that. Now there are some obvious different ones. I said with the Converse in general, I said I wore probably a 10.5, like my Chuck Taylors are 10.5, so 10.5 is probably my true size on that. With the Vans, usually it's 11.5, but I have had to go down to an 11 before, depending on the model. So obviously, based off all that, I think we could say though that the size to get would be an 11.5, I would think. You would think at least. But like I said in the past videos, they did not fit at all. When I tried on 11.5, I would have heel slip. So basically that just means that it's too big. If you're having heel slip, that means the shoe is way too big on you. So you know it's really big if heel slip occurs. Now I did get, like I said, this is an 11 right here, and I have tried them on. And it's still kind of big, guys, to be honest with you. There's definitely like a whole thumb's width of room in the toe for me. Now the sides, I think one thing that kind of changes the fit for these is that with Nike shoes in general, which Converse is owned by Nike, usually they're very narrow sneakers. Now this shoe, obviously, you can just look at it from here and you can see that the toe is like just super big. It's very wide up here in general, so I think that's one thing that is attributed to the weird sizing on these, is just how wide the shoe is. It doesn't feel super wide here in the midfoot or anything, but you can definitely tell with the toe that it being kind of squared off, it's going to be a wider fit on the toe area, which is where I'm seeing the most like non one-to-one fit with these, is that the toe, it just feels like there's so much room in the toe. The sides feel pretty snug to me, not super tight, not like one-to-one fit, but it fits well enough. But yeah, I definitely have some room in the toe still, and this is a size 11. And like I just said, I wear 11.5 in anything. I think 11.5 is definitely my true size. Occasionally I go to a 12, or occasionally I go to an 11. But without a doubt, I would have to say 11.5 is my true size. My Chuck Taylors, like I said, are 10.5, and those fit me perfect. And the pair that Golf was kind enough to send me was actually a 10.5 too, and those fit me perfect as well. These, they say to go half a size to a full size down from these, because these are not your true size. So technically, in relativity, this should be an 11 then, based off Converse sizing. If it says half a size down to wear these, that means that they're assuming my true size is an 11. I would say, if you are on the fence with these sneakers, like you haven't bought them yet and you're trying to figure out your sizing, go half a size up from your 1-star size that you wear. Go half a size up and it should fit you right. Now, because like I said, these are 10.5. Size 11 probably would fit you fine. Now, one thing to note though, even though I'm saying that, that's based off what Converse is saying, is that to go half a size up basically for this sneaker opposed to the 1-star. But in my opinion, I have a size 10.5 in the Chucks, and these are 10.5, and these are an 11, and there's still some room in these. I probably could have went 10.5, which is the same size as these, and it would have fit perfect probably. So just buyer beware, honestly, guys. I really do like the sneaker. If you have seen my review, I really do like the Gianno model, but the sizing is definitely something that is very confusing for me. I've heard some people say that it's worked out perfectly for them, they've had no issues, and it's just me. But I've definitely had some people comment me and tell me that they could have went with their Chuck size and it would have fit fine, or stuff like that. So let me know down below what you guys are thinking of the fit. Once again, this is just my opinion. I'm just sharing my thoughts. I have a lot of Converse. I have a lot of sneakers in general, so I know a lot about fit in general. So I'm just putting my 2 cents out there to help you guys. So that's going to conclude the video, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already for more golf wing, more sneakers, more clothing, more Shuttleboy. And this is Shuttleboy, guys, and I'm out, guys. Peace.